everyone, and welcome to Fairytales Revisited, where we tell classic tales the way they were originally meant to be told. You'll find no watered-down children's stories, all with happy endings here. These are the real tales with the hard truths of the times in which they were written. And hidden within the pages of each classic tale can be found a pearl of wisdom which can help us with our day-to-day struggles with accounting issues. Let's begin with an excerpt from a familiar classic, The Gingerbread Man.
You can run, but not for long, Gingerbread Man. Your credit losses are going to catch up with you sooner or later.
So, you want more useful information about my expected credit losses on financial instruments, huh? Well, try and catch me, huh?
You can't use the incurred loss impairment methodology forever. When I catch you, you're going to use the current expected credit loss, or CECL method.
Gripe as fast as you can. You can't change my method. I'm the Gingerbread Man. Oh!
Got you now, Gingerbread Man. From now on, you'll be showing your financial assets at the net amount you expect to collect. What the? Oh my gosh, you taste awful.
Ha ha! Fooled you! I'm not the Gingerbread Man. I'm the Fruitcake Man. Ha 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 ha!
Well, I suppose both our friends learned a lesson in that tale, didn't they? While it's true this tale was written for financial institutions, it could just as easily apply to any entity. So remember to report your assets with an allowance. Let's move on to another tale, shall we? If you think fruitcake is ugly, wait until you look at a statement of cash flows in The Ugly Duckling. There once was a duckling who did not look like the others. Because of this, they called him ugly.
Huh? You're ugly.
They also said that he didn't know how to prepare a statement of cash flows.
Yeah, and you don't know how to prepare a statement of cash flows.
We handle restricted cash correctly.
And you do it wrong.
Oh, and did we mention that you're ugly?
The ugly duckling felt sad and alone. But then one day, a strange thing happened. The other ducklings encountered something they had never seen before.
Ha! Hey, I've never seen that before.
Me neither. Where does it go in the statement of cash flow?
What the heck was that?
I don't know, but it came from Ugly over there.
Just then, the ugly duckling appeared looking quite different and confident as well, because he had a FASB update for guidance on various cash flow issues.
Oh, and restricted cash gets thrown in with other cash from now on. So,
Yes, it seems that the ugly duckling discovered an update that addressed 8 specific complex cash flow issues, as well as an update that combined restricted cash with all other cash. Now, I have a real prince of a story to share. Let's see what we can learn about equity securities in The Frog Prince. Once upon a time, a princess lost her golden ball. Fortunately for the princess, it was found by a frog.
Hey, that's my golden ball.
This isn't your golden ball. It's an equity security.
If it's an equity security, then tell me, is it trading or available for sale?
I'll do better than that. Kiss me, and something magical will happen.
Now the princess was repulsed by the frog's proposal. But then she wasn't that bright either, and so she kissed him.
Lord help me, I'm just not that bright. Hey, I thought you said you would turn into a prince.
No, I said something magical would happen, and it did.
I see nothing.
My equity security will not have to be categorized as trading or available for sale anymore.
Well, I still say that's my golden ball and I want it back.
Fortunately for the frog and anyone else holding equity securities with readily determinable fair values, from now on, they will all be recorded at fair value with the gains or losses going into earnings. In other words, no more comprehensive income. Now that's real magic. Oh, it's getting late, but it looks like we have time for one more tale. Let's see what we can learn from the elves and the shoemaker. Once upon a time, there was a shoemaker who had taken time off due to a workman's compensation claim. Unfortunately, the shoes still had to be made, and so some kindly elves finished them for him while he slept.
Kindly nothing. I'm on work release.
Yeah, this wouldn't be an issue except that clumsy shoemaker issued gift cards before he tripped and fell.
Now he has a liability for the cards sold.
To make matters worse, we've got cards dating back 150 years.
You know what? Come to think of it, I can't remember anyone ever wearing this guy's shoes.
Seems like a remote chance anyone is going to turn those cards in for these shoes. Why don't we just write that liability off and go to bed?
Sounds good to me. Can we stop off at the tree for some cookies?
Excuse me, I have something in my teeth. Sorry about that. Well, I suppose those elves and everyone else can either write off those liabilities in a pattern based on experience, or when the chance of the cards being used becomes remote. Well, that's all the time we have today. Join us next time for Fairytales Revisited. Until then, keep your head in the clouds and keep looking for the ground.